Gervonta Tank Davis versus Oscar Valdez. Who wins a fight between the two? Now, Oscar Valdez just came off of a devastating win over Miguel Pichet and knocked him out in the 10th round. And I predicted that fight to go 10 and with a knockout for the win, Oscar Valdez. That is what I predicted to the T. But then we have Gervonta Tank Davis. Last fight was against Leo Santa Cruz at 130 pounds. He pulled Leo Santa Cruz up from 126 to fight him. So that was his last fight in October of 2020. So if these two would ever show down, which should be that should be a fight that should have been discussed a while ago, and it should be even discussed for the future. But like I said previously, Gervonta Davis will be moving up to 140 to fight Mario Barrios. That is what the word is. We don't. There's nothing set in stone yet. That is what the word is, though. So we will see what happens soon enough. But Oscar Valdez is one of those guys I said that I don't understand, that he should be fighting Tank Davis. That should be one of Tank's targets right there. A few other 130 pounders. I mean, people at 135, Oscar Valdez at 130. There's fights to be made, but they're saying that the weight might be a problem. I mean, whatever. But a lot of people want to see this scrap, including myself. So I'm just gonna give my little rundown on who would more than likely win this fight. So we got Gervonta Davis with a 95% KO rating. We got Oscar Valdez 78% KO rating. Both of them have the same amount of knockouts, 23 knockouts apiece. Oscar Valdez has more fights under his belt. He's 29 fights, 23 KOs. Gervonta Davis, 24 fights, and I believe 23 KOs. So that is extraordinary. He has one of the highest KO ratings in boxing, Gervonta Davis. Gervonta Davis has a slightly longer reach at 67 inches over Valdez 66, but they're the same height. So pretty much these dudes are the same size. So how do I see that fight going? Well, Oscar Valdez has developed. No thanks to Eddie Reynoso. He has developed. If you go back and watch a lot of his old bouts, he's come forward very fast, very powerful. No head movement, really. No footwork. He's one of those, like I said, he's one of those bang 'em up Mexican brawlers, man. He had minimum defense. But then when you saw him fight Miguel Pichet, you was like, that's the same Oscar Valdez? I couldn't believe it, man. Footwork, head movement. Still had the speed and the power. Destroyed Miguel Pichet. So, would Oscar Valdez do the same thing to Gervonta Tank Davis if they ever met up in the ring? Well, I guess it depends on what weight class. I guess, Gervonta Davis, you've seen him at his best at 130. He has yet to really prove himself at 135. He had issues with Gamboa. Oscar Valdez, he's been knocked down in the fight against Lopez, but came back and rallied back and knocked him out and won the fight. He showed grit, determination. That's what Oscar Valdez brings to the table. That's why that fight would be a good ass fight. He ain't gonna he's not, definitely not now that he's with under Eddie Reynoso. He's not gonna make them same mistakes like Leo Santa Cruz did. He's not gonna make the mistakes he used to make in his earlier fights. This one will more than likely be a brawl. Tank Davis is a dog. Oscar Valdez is a dog. But he looks like he's much more disciplined now than the way he fights now is much more disciplined. And that could possibly frustrate Tank in the ring. If he stands there and brawls with Tank, there's a possibility that Oscar Valdez could get knocked out. There's also the possibility that Tank Davis can get knocked out. We haven't seen Tank Davis's chin really tested like that yet. Seen Oscar Valdez, his chin has been tested a little bit more than Tank. So this is a hard fight to kind of predict. But I would have to lean more towards Oscar Valdez due to the fact that he's much more disciplined. Eddie Reynoso ain't no joke. He is a great trainer, dude. And I'm, off topic slightly. I can't wait to see how Andy Ruiz looks in the ring against Chris Arreola. Can't wait to see that fight. But anyway, back to this. Yeah, I got Oscar Valdez winning that fight on the cards. 12-round decision for Oscar Valdez simply because he moves around much better defense, and see he has the power. So if Tank chases him around, he's gonna have to worry about Oscar Valdez's power, not just a weak person just running away from him. See, that's the difference. When you got somebody that punches just as hard as you, that's the problem. So I think Oscar Valdez will edge Tank. And I think that's why Floyd more than likely is keeping him away from these dudes, man. Because I think Floyd knows something, or he ain't telling us everything about Tank, bro. Like, he sees a weakness in Tank. I don't know, but Oscar Valdez will edge that fight out. So I got Oscar Valdez winning that. It's going to be a close one. You're going to see leather flying in that fight, man. Oscar Valdez seems to be just a tad bit slower than Tank Davis. Very explosive, though. Great body work. I think Oscar Valdez inside work is much better than Tank's. But I have to give that fight to Oscar Valdez. 12th round decision. Let me know what you think if these two ever scrapped it out. Who will win, Oscar Valdez or Gervonta Tank Davis? Let me know something. Drop your comment, like, subscribe. Support the channel. I'll catch you guys later on the next one. Peace out.